I'm R. Scott Everhart, and this is Tailings from Mississippi Bar. This is the location of Mississippi Bar's lost cemetery. Not much here anymore to indicate that it ever existed. The only known reference is an obscure notation on a dredging prospect map drawn in 1913. The notation was made in the southwest corner of Mississippi Bar, indicating this spot. The map does not name the cemetery, and it is not listed in Sacramento County's list of early cemeteries. The county keeps a list of cemeteries that were relocated to allow for mining activities. However, at this time, I can find no indication that the cemetery marked on the map was relocated. To make matters worse, that map does not show any map coordinates or natural features that would help to locate this cemetery. There was a chance that some mining features on the map could be located if later mining activity and even later work on the American River Bike Trail had not destroyed them. I was going to need help finding the lost cemetery of Mississippi Bar. I have a friend, David Leake, that is very good with maps and asked for some help pinpointing the location. We spent some time looking at available maps. The two maps we decided on shared one common feature: a shaded area that was labeled CP Tailings and a shaded area marked as a worked ground pit, allowing us to combine these maps to make a hybrid map. With the new hybrid map in hand, we started looking for the cemetery. After much searching, we felt we were close to finding it, but lacked the information needed for the exact location. Using a GPS, we waymarked the location of one of the few remaining test pits. Our hope was to find the pit from the map, the very one you see behind me. The waypoint was uploaded to a satellite image on Google Earth. Using the mapping tools provided with the software, a bearing and distance line was drawn from a waymark to the point where Alder Creek flows into the American River. The Alder Creek point was selected because the creek is shown on the dredging map, which made it possible to transfer the satellite bearing line to the dredging map. The bearing and distance reading led us directly to test pit number 1220 shown on the map. If our assumptions and surveying methodology were correct, we have a known point on the map. The lost cemetery of Mississippi Bar was lost no more. During the late 1800s, there were a lot of men mining on Mississippi Bar. A combination of poor diet, overwork, and disease caused many young men to perish. A miner's diet was typically made up of coffee, beans, flour, sugar, and rancid bacon. Lucky miners supplemented their diet with wild game and greens, such as miner's lettuce. But the constant digging and washing of soil took its toll on a miner's body. A miner using a cradle could wash a lot more dirt than a man with a pan, and a miner with a long tom could wash even more. All of these methods required a miner to work from sun up to sundown, digging and washing pay dirt. Mining for gold was hard work. Accidents and disputes happened as well. And considering that doctors were scarce, a man could die from injuries that were treatable back home. There were diseases as well that took many lives, not just miners, but also Native Americans. Some of the most common diseases were cholera, typhoid, dysentery, and scurvy. Poor hygiene, lack of nutrition, and human waste in many gold camps helped to spread these diseases. Those that died in the mines were often buried in unmarked graves many miles from home, leaving their loved ones to wonder about the fate of the young miner far, far away. For those who died on Mississippi Bar, this was their final resting place.